Welcome back to 9 for Finance. In today's video, we'll explore how to estimate your company's carbon footprint using NIME Analytics platform. Every action we take, whether it's commuting to work, using electricity, or even running a marketing campaign, generates CO2 emissions. With sustainability and climate goals becoming more crucial, tracking carbon footprints has become essential for organizations. But what is a carbon footprint? The carbon footprint of a company is the sum of all the CO2 emissions produced by the company's activities. To help measure these emissions, the Greenhouse Gas Protocol divides them into 3 scopes. Scope 1 includes the direct emissions from company-owned sources. Scope 2 includes indirect emissions from purchased energy. And Scope 3 includes all indirect emissions from activities in your value chain, like employee commutes or marketing efforts. But how do you combine activities that are so different from one another in a single KPI? To estimate CO2 emissions, we multiply our activity data by its respective conversion factor. For straightforward items like electricity consumption, this is simple because we have precise coefficients for converting energy data into CO2 emissions. In contrast, for more abstract activities like marketing campaigns, we use indirect data, such as expenses, rather than direct energy use. This means we rely on research-based coefficients to estimate emissions, which introduces more complexity and uncertainty. Let's look at a simple example. If an employee drives 100 kilometers and the emission factor for driving a car is 0.203 kilograms of CO2 per kilometer, we can estimate that the trip will produce around 20 kilograms of CO2. Now, using NIME Analytics platform, we'll demonstrate how to calculate and monitor CO2 emissions for a fictional software company using fabricated data. We divide our workflow in 3 main sections based on realistic emission sources for a software company. We look at energy consumption and HVAC usage, employee commutes, and advertising and marketing. We start by accessing and parsing CO2 emission conversion factors from 2 different sources. First, the greenhouse gas reporting for 2023 from the UK government, and second, a conversion table from euro to CO2 kilograms found in academic literature. Next, we read the energy and HVAC consumption dataset. In the data pre-processing meta node, we match the CO2 emission estimates for electricity and HVAC with their respective activity. Using the math formula node, we compute the total CO2 emissions for the 2 sources and join the resulting tables back together. In this other part of the workflow, we then read the employee commute and attendance datasets. We pre-process the data to ensure that every employee is matched with their daily commuter mode and distance, and we append the CO2 coefficients. With the math formula node, we compute commute emissions and then aggregate the results based on commute mode and day of commute. In this section, we compute CO2 emissions for advertising and market research by multiplying monthly billing amounts with coefficient factors and then converting them into kilograms. Now, going back to the Greenhouse Gas Protocol, we assign energy consumption and HVAC to Scope 2, and employee commutes, advertising and market research to Scope 3. Finally, let's bring together all the tables output from different parts of the workflow to create an interactive dashboard to visualize the results. On the very top, we see the total number of emissions and also the average emission per day and employee. We can also get a breakdown of the emissions per scope and source. Scrolling down, we can get more insights about our data, looking at how emissions vary monthly or quarterly.